Most people think that pageant wardrobes are made within weeks, but mine was made over a period of 5 to 6 years, and that too without me realizing it. And you know the best part? I didn't spend lakhs at once. Reason? Smart planning. Hello everyone, my name is Smiti Chhabra. I'm your Miss Universe Delhi 2025 and I make content around fashion, modeling and pageantry. So if this is something that interests you, make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So first thing that I did way in advance was, whenever I used to go for shopping, I used to keep in mind that will I be able to wear this in a pageant if I get selected. So instead of buying heavy lehengas for weddings and occasions, I used to buy gowns. Instead of buying prints and blocks, I used to buy solid colors and see if these would go for a normal pageant day. And trust me, when you buy intentionally, things do pay off. I know some of it I could not wear during the pageant because obviously things that were in trend 5-6 years ago were no longer in trend. But at least I knew that what suited my body type, what colors go well on my skin, what shapes look good on me. So all of that with years of practice came into play when I was there for Miss Universe India. Secondly, I did not shop randomly. Intention went into what I purchased, be it my outfits, shoes or accessories. I thought that I should be able to make the most of what I am buying. So I bought basic pairs of heels in nude, black, silver and gold, which could go with almost every outfit. Even my accessories, be it my bags or jewelry pieces, I was able to reuse. And for clothing, I thought that which are those basic staple pieces that I could make the most use out of. These were the things that I kept in mind while I was shopping just before the pageant. Third thing that I kept in mind was that I have to stand out even in my basics. So be it my gym wear, I chose bright colors because in a room full of 50 girls, a different pop of color would always stand out. I mean, that's what I noticed in the previous year's pageants that I watched. So I chose a bright pink, I chose different colors of blues and maroons so that I stand out of the crowd not wearing simple basic blacks and whites. So looking good is important, but being able to stand out is an essential in a pageant. Fourthly, your networking game is also very important. Since I'm a model, I had shot for various designers, and since the very beginning, I had a note of the designers that I loved and can be a part of my Miss Universe India wardrobe. So I reached out to them, and while I was researching about all of these designers, automatically a lot more designers came up to my feed. I reached out to all of them and some were very kind to help me with that because, as I said, to stand out you need something very different, and to buy each and every outfit that's standing out, that's different, it's gonna dig a hole in your pocket. So that's when my networking game came into play and I was able to source a lot of outfits for my Miss Universe India journey, and in return I was able to post a lot of their outfits on my feed, add them as a collaborator, and it definitely helped them with their reach as well. Fifthly, I also borrowed a lot of outfits, and I asked the people I borrowed it from if I could get them altered in a way that it can be reversed to their size, and they were kind enough. So in that way, I was able to have more outfits, more options to wear during those days. And I was able to save a lot of money there. I definitely spent some money in alterations, but that was way less than what I actually would have spent while I was there to buy such outfits. And if I talk about basics like tees, t-shirts, night suits, denims, I bought it during sales so that I could save a lot of money. But remember that even if you're wearing those basic clothes, you stand out because you are a beauty queen. People are going to look at you at all times. So why not look your best even in your pajamas? Now let's talk about my pageant gowns. So I had to have two gowns, one for my Delhi finale and one for the national finale. So for the Delhi one, I went out and bought a gown because I think the time was also less and there was a specification that we have to wear golden gowns. So I went out and bought that one, and I have no regrets in spending 10,000 because I have reused the gown twice and I wore it at different occasions, weddings also. So yeah, I have truly worn and invested in that gown. And if I talk about my Miss Universe India finale gown, then I rented that gown, and it was a custom made gown which a designer agreed to rent me. So I gave the design, we finalized the colors and the patterns and everything, and then he was kind enough to rent it out to me. I paid just 5,000 rupees for that, and I returned it to the designer. And now he's become a really good friend of mine. So if you want to know more about gowns and where to buy it from or rent it from, you can also message me on Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to guide you all. Now let's just talk about my organization system. So what I did was I made 4 slides for evening looks, for casual looks, for gowns, and for Indian wear. I placed all the outfit pictures that I was carrying with me in those respective slides, and then I also placed the pictures of the earrings, the footwear, the bags that I'm supposed to wear along with those outfits. For the major events, I also decided my hair and makeup so that I don't have to rush the last moment, be it the gala dinner, the red carpet, or the official photo shoots. So I knew exactly what is going to happen, and I should not panic at that time. And let me also talk about my packing hacks. So what I did was I put the things like all the casuals in one suitcase, all the evening looks in one suitcase, similarly Indians, gowns, and the accessories, and I labeled them suitcase 1, suitcase 2, so on. I had 7 suitcases, and in front of those slides I put on number 1, number 2, that okay, casuals are in 2, evening gowns are in 4, and that made me so much at ease during the pageant because I knew exactly where my things were. If there was an outfit change, I knew which bag to go to, and it saved me a lot of panic at that time. Another hack that I would want to give here is do not pack all your jewelry pieces in one pouch. You know, it is gonna destroy your jewelry pieces. You're not gonna find a pair of an earring, or your bracelet could go missing. What you should do instead is take transparent pouches and put everything inside it. I mean, one pair of earring in one transparent pouch, one bracelet in another. In that way, your jewelry stays segregated. You don't lose on things. You can exactly find what you have to wear, and you're going to save the pieces in the time. I think I shared everything that I possibly could, but if you still have any more questions, doubts, do drop them in the comments down below, because if you were thinking that pageant wardrobes were built in days, mine took years, but with intention and thought, you can make it possible for yourself as well. So if you are someone who's interested around pageant, fashion, do follow my channel and let me know in the comments what next would you want to see. And without even me realizing about it,